we can never forget the love.
স্মরণ প্রিয়জনের কথা
We always think about those who love us,
খোঁজ আমাদের নিতে হয়,
isn't it?
কালকে আমি বলেছিলাম দেখুন এই সংসারের মধ্যে
Yesterday I mentioned that
আমরা সবচেয়ে ভালো কাকে বাসি?
who
মাকে ভালোবাসি।
loves us the most in this world is our mother.
মাতা নাই গৃহে যার সে গৃহ অরণ্য সম। যে গৃহের মধ্যে
In that house in which
গৃহকে বলা হচ্ছে জঙ্গল, অরণ্য বলা হয়।
a house where there is no mother is like a jungle.
মায়ের যে স্নেহ মমতা,
The love of the mother, we can never forget the love of our mothers.
যিনি আমাদের 10 মাস 10 দিন
She that took care of us for 9 months 10 days in her womb.
সকলকে ভুলে যাওয়া যায়,
We may forget anyone, but we can never forget our mothers.
চৈতন্য মহাপ্রভু সন্ন্যাস হয়েও
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu,
সন্ন্যাস গ্রহণ করেও
he took sannyas,
মায়ের জন্য প্রতি বৎসর
but every year he
জগন্নাথের প্রসাদ
used to send some Jagannath Prasad and some clothes to his mother. Every year he used to send her.
কেন matri-bhakta-shiromani সচিদানন্দ গৌরহরি
Mahaprabhu is the matri-bhakta-shiromani. He's the crowns and jewels of those who have devotion towards the mother.
এই প্রসঙ্গে
He's teaching us. So one question arises.
বলা হচ্ছে যে লক্ষ্মী দেবী
Sorry. So
স্বামীকে কি করে ভুলে যাবে? আবার শাস্ত্রের মধ্যে বলা হয়েছে যেখানে
Shastra explains
গাঢ় হয়
that if the love is very condensed, very deep,
অনেক প্রকার অমঙ্গল
then you'll always worry about the person. If you love the person too much, you'll worry about the person.
কিছু ঘটে নাই,
Nothing happened, but still you are worrying.
অমঙ্গল চিন্তা
You think bad things happen to her, like disasters or like accidents, or oh, something has happened to the person because,
যেমন উদাহরণ দেওয়া হয় যদি আপনি
example,
স্কুলে যায়,
if your son is going to school every day, your son
বিকেল
returns
4 বাড়ি ফিরে আসে,
from school 4 p.m. But maybe one day he didn't come
তখন আপনার মনের মধ্যে
at that time
মঙ্গল চিন্তা হবে,
that he was supposed to come, so you start worrying so much and thinking bad things. Oh, this happened, that happened.
আর আপনি ঘরের ভিতর থেকে বাইরে আসবেন, বাইরে থেকে ঘরের ভিতরে যাবেন,
So 10 times you're coming out of the house, inside the house, looking for him. Where's my son? Maybe there was a bus accident, or maybe something bad happened. What happened? Why hasn't he come back yet?
যত সময় ব্যতীত হবে ছেলের জন্য আপনি তত চিন্তন করবেন,
So you'll be worrying incessantly about your son.
বন্ধু না
Shastra explains.
মঙ্গল চিন্তা না, যার সঙ্গে মিত্রতা থাকবে তার মধ্যে আবার অনেক প্রকারই অমঙ্গল।
When you love, when you're friends with someone, you always worry. Like it's nothing happened, but still because of your love and affection towards the person, you'll worry and think that bad things might have happened to her.
লক্ষ্মী দেবী
In the same way, Lakshmi-devi, she was worried about her husband.
আবার যেখানে স্নেহ প্রীতি থাকে সেখানে আবার কি হয়, ক্রোধ প্রকাশ হয়।
So if we love someone, also we'll be angry.
যত স্নেহ প্রীতি হবে
If you love someone,
কি হবে,
then
সামান্য কিছু ঘটলে বা দোষ হলে সেখানে ক্রোধ প্রকাশ হয়।
even for a small thing, you'll be angry with the person.
তোমার কেন এটা ভুল হলো, তুমি কেন ভুল করলে,
Oh, why did you call me? Why
বলা হয় না সেখানে,
I didn't do this or didn't do this properly? Why?
প্রীতি হেতু সেখানে
Because you love the person. Then you become angry. You become like man, the man like a sulky.
পৃথিবীর মধ্যেও
So Lakshmi-devi,
কৃষ্ণের প্রতি এত প্রীতি হওয়ার জন্য
she has this love for Krishna.
সেখানে
So
করছেন,
she became angry, sulky. Lakshmi-devi.
সেই কথাগুলো আমাদের পরম পূজ্যপাদ আমাদের গ্রন্থকার
So in this book,
কৃষ্ণদাস কবিরাজ
the author, Param Pujapada Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Mahashai, he's explained.
এই সকল লীলাগুলো দর্শন করার জন্য উৎকৃষ্ট
Mahaprabhu was eager to see all these leelas in form of a play.
আচল ছেড়ে আচলে উপস্থিত হয়েছে মানে জগন্নাথ মন্দিরে
So they were sitting in the Jagannath temple,
তার
and Lakshmi-devi, she was going to search for her husband.
বাহির হচ্ছে
She was preparing to leave the temple to search for her husband. Then Mahaprabhu, he asked,
কি জিজ্ঞাসা করছে
what did he ask?
যে নানা কৃষ্ণ সুন্দরাচলে কৃষ্ণ
Sorry. Krishna is Sundarachal.
সুন্দরাচল বলা হচ্ছে
Gundicha Mandir is Sundarachal, right?
সেখানে নানা
So,
পুষ্পোদ্যানে খেলা করছে রাত্রি দিনে কিন্তু লক্ষ্মী দেবীকে কেন সঙ্গে নেয় না উনি বলছে
Jagannath went there,
নাহি লয়
but he didn't bring Lakshmi-devi with him. Why?
কালকে আমি বলেছিলাম
Yesterday I told,
যে প্রতি কোথাও গেলে
if the husband goes somewhere, he should take his wife.
বনে গিয়েছেন
Like Ramachandra went to the forest, for example,
তিনি তার
and he
পত্নী সীতা
took his wife, Sita. Yeah.
শাস্ত্রের মধ্যে বলা আছে যে
Shastra explains,
ছেড়ে দেওয়া যায়
if you leave your wife behind, like don't bring her, if you don't bring her along,
করতে পারে
maybe something bad can happen. Like for example, somebody can kidnap her or harass her, do something bad towards her. So Shastra explains,
পত্নী একসঙ্গে যাওয়ার কথা
husband and wife should go together. This is good.
সেখানে প্রেম প্রীতি থাকে
And this is also their love and affection.
তাই মহাপ্রভু জিজ্ঞাসা করলেন
So Mahaprabhu is asking,
যে লক্ষ্মী দেবীকে সঙ্গে করে কেন নিয়ে গেলেন না স্বরূপ কি বলেন স্বরূপ নাম
why didn't he go with Lakshmi-devi?
বৃন্দাবন ক্রীড়াতে লক্ষ্মীর নাহি অধিকার বৃন্দাবন লীলায় কৃষ্ণের সহায় গোপীগণ গোপীগণ বিনা কৃষ্ণের হরিতে নারী মন মহা স্বরূপ দামোদর কি বললেন এখন বৃন্দাবন লীলাতে একমাত্র গোপীগণের অধিকার
So Swarupa Damodara said, only the gopis are qualified for the pastimes of Braj. Lakshmi-devi is not qualified.
নিয়ে গেলে সেখানে আবার
So if you bring somebody who is not qualified, then you cannot attain what you wanted. You cannot achieve what you wanted.
সেখানে আবার ঘটনা অঘটন হতে পারে যেমন ওই রামায়ণ থেকে উদাহরণ দেয়
So one example is given, a partial example.
লক্ষণ উর্মিলাকে সঙ্গে নিয়ে যায়
Lakshman didn't take Urmila.
লক্ষণ যখন রামচন্দ্রের সঙ্গে
When Lakshman
যাওয়ার জন্য উদ্যোগ করলেন
was going to go with Ramchandra to the forest, then the wife of Lakshman, Urmila,
উর্মিলা বললেন আমি তোমার সঙ্গে
she said, I also want to go with you. She told him.
রামচন্দ্রের সঙ্গে তার পত্নী সীতা
Because the wife of Ramchandra Sita was going, so Urmila also wanted to come. Why can I go with you? Can't I go with you? So Urmila wanted to go. Then Lakshman said,
যে দেখো
look,
রামচন্দ্রের সঙ্গে ভাইয়ের সঙ্গে যে বনে যাচ্ছে
I'm going to my brother. I'm going with my brother to the forest to serve him.
আমি যাচ্ছি
I'm going to serve him. I'm his servant.
তুমি যদি আমার সঙ্গে যাও
If you come with me,
তাহলে তোমার খোঁজ খবর রাখতে হবে
then I'll have to take care of you.
তাই খাবে
I have to see what you will eat, where you stay. I have to worry for that.
যে মেয়ে মানুষকে তো ছেড়ে দেওয়া যায় না চিন্তা রাখতে হয়
Because I said, no, we worry.
স্বামীর কর্তব্য রয়েছে
Actually, the duty of the husband is
স্বামীর কর্তব্য রয়েছে পত্নীর
to
রক্ষণাবেক্ষণ
keep and take care of the wife.
this is the duty and responsibility of the husband how to protect his wife এটা simple তো আমি রামচন্দ্রের সেবা করব না
So, I will serve Ramachandra, or I'll have to be worrying and taking care of you. Like, busy taking care of you.
লক্ষণ এটা বুঝালেন তুমি
So, Lakshman said, stay here in Ayodhya.
সেবা আমাকে করতে হবে
I have to serve him.
সেবা আমার দরকার সেবাটাই হচ্ছে পরম ধর্ম
Service, the topmost duty and virtue.
লক্ষণ উর্মিলাকে সঙ্গে নিয়ে যায়
So, Lakshman didn't bring Urmila along with him.
উর্মিলাকে দেখে গেলেন কৌশল্যার কাছে
So, he kept Urmila with Kaushalya and told,
মা কৌশল্যাকে তুমি
serve Mother Kaushalya, okay?
কেন মা কৌশল্যা রামের বিরহে তিনি
Why? Because Mother Kaushalya, she would be feeling so much separation of Ramchandra.
তোমার কর্তব্য
So, your duty
কৌশল্যার
is to serve Mother Kaushalya.
আমার কর্তব্য
And my duty is to serve Ramchandra.
তাই
Isn't it?
লক্ষণ কত সুন্দর কথাগুলো
So Lakshman told a beautiful katha.
এখানে তুমি অযোধ্যাতে থাকলে
He said,
মা কৌশল্যার সেবা করবে।
Stay in Ayodhya and serve Mother Kaushalya.
আমার সঙ্গে গেলে তুমি কি করবে?
What will you do if you come with me? You won't be able to serve you.
কেন আমি সদা সর্বদা
Me, I won't be able to serve you because I will be serving continuously Ramchandra. So you will not be able to serve me there.
এই জন্য লক্ষ্মণ
So in this way, Lakshman
পত্নী উর্মিলাকে সঙ্গে নেন।
didn't bring his wife Urmila and he told her,
এখানে মা কৌশল্যার সেবা করো।
stay here and serve Mother Kaushalya.
তাই এখানে আবার বলা হয়েছে,
So one thing here,
বলা হয়েছে স্বরূপ কহে প্রভু বৃন্দাবন ক্রীড়াতে লক্ষ্মীর নাই অধিকার। কৃষ্ণ যে উদ্দেশ্যে তিনি যাচ্ছেন,
so Krishna was going to Vrindavana for one reason. What?
সৌন্দর্য মাধুর্য,
He wanted to see the beauty and relish the beauty of Vrindavan.
বৃন্দাবনের সৌন্দর্য মাধুর্য আস্বাদন লক্ষ্মী দেবীর অধিকার নয়।
Lakshmi-devi was not qualified to relish the sweetness and beauty of Vrindavan.
যে অধিকারী নয় তাকে সে নিয়ে গেলে কি হবে? তার মন উদাস হয়ে যাবে।
So the person not qualified,
চলো এই স্থান আমার ভালো লাগছে না,
then maybe the wife would say, oh, let's go, I don't like here, I don't like it here. She wouldn't be happy.
একাল জায়গা। তাহলে আমি স্বচ্ছন্দে সেখানে বৃন্দাবনের
So if you would go alone, he would be able to relish
আনন্দ উৎসব করতে পারবো।
nicely that sweetness of Vrindavan.
বলেন বৃন্দাবন ক্রীড়াতে লক্ষ্মীর নাই অধিকার।
So Swarup Madara said, Lakshmi-devi was not qualified to relish.
অধিকার দিলে সেখানে কখনো কোন কি হয়? উল্টা ফল প্রসাদ করে।
So if you give some opportunity to someone who is not qualified, then maybe the opposite result will come.
অধিকার সেই অধিকারী থেকে কার্য করলে
You have to do things according to your eligibility. Then this thing will be
অধিকারী জানিস তো
good. Good fruits will come.
ভাগবতের মধ্যে বলা হয়েছে
Bhagavatam also explains.
অধিকারী জানিস তো
You have to do duties according to your eligibility.
অনুসারে যদি সে কার্য আদি করে সেইটি তার অনধিকারকে কিছু দিয়ে বস্তু দেওয়া যায় সেখানে
So if you give something to someone who is not qualified,
অবগুণ এসে যায় বা সেখানে বিপদ এসে যায়। এই প্রসঙ্গে ছোট প্রথম কাছে গল্প,
then a bad thing will come. I'll give you some small story example.
একটা গাধা ছিল একটা কুত্তা ছিল।
There was a donkey and a dog in the house of some person. Okay? So one man, he had two animals.
কাপড় কাছে
One ass and donkey. Oh, it was in the house of a washerman.
তার ঘরের মধ্যে একটা কুত্তা ছিল,
So he had a dog in his house and also a donkey.
গাধাটা কুত্তা
So the donkey
ময়লা কাপড়গুলো নিয়ে
would take the dirty clothes on his back
আর ধোবা
and bring to the river, and then the washerman would wash,
শুকিয়ে আবার গাধার পিঠে চড়িয়ে দিত নিয়ে আসতো।
and then he would come back with the clean clothes on the back of the donkey.
গাধাটা কেবল কাজই করতো,
So whole day the donkey was only working.
আবার ধোপা তাকে খেতেও দিত না। গাধা কি খেতে চাইতো?
So that he doesn't even feed
আপনার এখানে ওই চারা দিচ্ছেন ভালো করে,
the donkey.
কিন্তু গাধা যদি থাকে গাধা কেউ খাওয়াই নাকি আবার সারাদিন কাজ করায় আর বিকেলের সময়
So whole day he's doing work, and in the evening time the owner will like beat him and like free him. Okay, go search for some food. So the owner does not arrange for food for his donkey.
গর্দব এই জন্য বলছেন না গর্দবের
That's why we say we're working hard just like a donkey. Like a donkey. Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains.
খেতেও দেয় না।
He doesn't get any compensation of food, nothing. But the dog, he didn't have to do anything.
ঘরের সামনে বসে থাকে
He was just sitting in the house of the owner. And when the owner like of the dog would eat something, he would give even half of his food to the dog. And he would also embrace the dog.
এবার চুমু খায়,
Even kiss the dog. He would kiss the dog.
গাধাটা একদিন লক্ষ্য করলো
One day,
আমি সারাদিন খেটে খেটে মরি আর এই কুত্তাটা কিছু করে
the donkey said, I work so hard and the dog doesn't do anything. And the dog is so like well treated and by the owner. So the donkey was very upset because of this, okay? Then one day,
শান্ত স্থানে
he was in a solitary place, lonely place,
গাধা কুত্তাকে ডাকে,
and the donkey said to the
কি আর বলি আমাদের তো মালিক একজন,
dog,
এই ধোপা
we have the same owner, okay, we belong to the same man. So we belong to the same owner. So you don't do anything. You're just whole day sitting down, okay? If any person comes, you just like bob, 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 you start like barking to that person. You don't have anything to do. You don't do anything at all. And I am since early in the morning until the evening. I'm working so hard. My owner, he doesn't even, what to speak of embracing me or kissing me. He even beats me, sends me off to search food on my own. Whole day I'm working. Then evening time, he just sets me free in the market. And I try to get some food there, but I don't get anything. I just eat like dry grass or maybe even newspapers. Old newspapers. I eat the paper and I live like this. I live like this. What to do? So the dog said, this is our karma. My karma and your karma is different. So if you give a donation in previous life, then you'll be like a king if you did pious deeds. But if you did bad things, like if you stole or took someone's wealth, for example, you have to suffer. What to do? So it's not our fault, isn't it? I mean, it's not anyone's fault. It's your own karma. It's not your fault nor my fault. This is according to what we did in the previous life. The dog explained to the donkey. As a fruit of what we did, now we are here in the house of this man. You did some, like maybe bad things, so that's why you're suffering now. You're working so hard and no one respects you, loves you. But the donkey was not ready to accept that philosophy. Like some people eat so well, and some people they just work and they die, like they cannot get any food properly. Why? Because it's according to the karma of previous life. So if you do bad activities, you have to suffer. And if you did so much donation charity, then you have so many fruits. But the donkey, he didn't want to accept this philosophy. Like for example, if you do good things, you get good deeds. Like you get good results. And if you do bad things, you get bad results. The donkey was not ready to accept that. In the Gita, Bhagavan says, do you know this verse of the Gita? You have the right to perform karma. But I will give you the fruit of the karma.
Therefore, every action is equal and opposite reaction.
For each action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. So everybody knows the story about this. This is true or not? Like people listen about it, but they don't really understand how this works. For everything, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So if you give some suffering to anyone in previous life, this suffering you gave, now it's coming back to you. Because you have given this suffering before. So we have to suffer this fruit of this karma. But we forgot it. But karma will not spare you, us. If we have helped someone, if you did some charity donation, this fruit will come also back to us. It's coming. Bhaktivinoda Thakur told the verse. Whatever we did in previous life, knowledge, activities, the results are coming to us, whether for us to enjoy them or to suffer them. They are running back to us, the fruits, the results, whether you want or not.
All they are coming and running towards you as like galloping of the horse. যেই প্রকার যেমন
just like a galloping horse running.
দৌড়ের মতো, হ্যাঁ, দৌড়ে দৌড়িয়ে আমার কাছে ছুটে আসছে।
Running, these results are coming to us.
সময় কেবল প্রতীক্ষা।
Just the time, like like they'll just manifest according to the time. So if some suffering you gave to someone, this suffering will come back to you.
কারো কিছু উপকার করি,
If you have helped someone or benefited someone in some previous life, this will also come back.
এই জন্য পাপ আর পুণ্যের বিচার রয়েছে।
So this is Papa and Punya Vichar.
এর মধ্যে কি রয়েছে? পাপ আর
So in the Karma Marga, they always consider this pious deeds and sinful activities.
ভোগ। পাপ আর পুণ্যের দ্বারা কি হয়? ভোগ হয়,
So you have to suffer the results.
অথবা সুভোগ।
You bhog, like to suffer, like we translate as suffer, but actually in Hindi and Sanskrit, Bengali, same word, bhog, like to enjoy or to suffer. So you can suffer also the sinful activities or the pious deeds.
বাট পুণ্যের ফলে যে ভোগটা আসছে সেটাও ভোগ করলে কি হয়ে যায়? ক্ষীণ হয়ে যায়। এই জন্য গীতাতে বলা হয়েছে ক্ষীণে পুণ্যে মত্ত লোকং বিশন্তি তেতং ভুক্তা সর্বলোকং বিসারম।
The Bhagavad Gita explains, even if you go to Swarga Loka, when the pious deeds are finished, these results, you have to come back to this world. So you do pious deeds, then you enjoy many sense gratification in Swarga Loka, then this your punya is like finished, then you come back.
সেই রোগ শোক আদি যখন হয়ে গেল,
And also in the same way, because of your pap, sinful activities, you have to suffer disease and many things, sufferings. Then that also that fruit of your sinful activities will be destroyed. Then, so this is karma. Again and again, you are doing suffering like this. In the Gita, Krishna says, you have the right to perform karma, but I will give the fruits of your karma to you.
আর সেই কর্মটা তোমার পূর্বজন্মের অনুসারে সেটা করিয়ে নেবে। তুমি চাও আর না চাও,
Whether you want it or not, these results will come to you.
বাই ফোর্স ইউ হ্যাভ টু বি,
By force, you have to
ফোর্স করে আপনি করাবে।
take these results or do.
এরকম প্রয়োজনে যে কার্য করবে চাবে যে কোথায়?
Because the results you did in previous life, they will come to you.
বলে না, কি বলে পাপ করলে
So if you do
তোমাকে ছাড়বে না।
sinful activities, jump,
তুমি লুকিয়ে থাকো না।
like Maharaj, the hell will not spare you.
বলছে কীর্তনে বদলে
One Kirtan explains, like Jam is just after you, like the death and the hell is just after you. In the Kirtan Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains,
পিছে জম চলছে,
Jam, like hell, Jam Maharaj is coming after you to get you. He's after you. He's just like,
তোমার পিছে পিছে চলছে।
he's just chasing you very closely. Well, you cannot escape from him.
কেন আমি বলছি না, এই কুত্তাটা
So yeah, I was telling that story. So the dog tried to explain the ass
বলে না না,
to the donkey all this philosophy, but the donkey said, no, let's change the roles. I will do your duties and you'll do my duties, okay?
তখন কুত্তাটা বলছে দেখো তুমি যদি আমার কার্যটা
Then the doggy said, okay, actually if you do my job, you cannot do it properly. You also suffer because you can, it's not your eligibility to do what I do.
কারে যা নিষ্ঠা
Like this book explains,
পরিকর্তিতা,
you have to do things according to your eligibility.
করার চেষ্টা করলে সেখানে ফল বিপরীত হবে।
If you do something that you're not qualified for, then the fruit will be opposite, like something bad will come from that.
কিন্তু গাধাটা মানতে রাজি না, গাধা বলছে না,
But the donkey said, no, I don't care, I want to do what you do.
বলে আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে আমার কার্যটা
Sorry, donkey said this, huh? Then the dog said, okay, you can try.
দেখো একদিন
Let's see for one day, let's see for one night if you can do what I do.
কার্যটা কি? কুকুর বলছে আমার
Okay, what is your duty? And then the dog said, okay, what I do is like,
কোনো অপরিচিত ব্যক্তি
if any stranger comes nearby, like for example a thief comes, I need to,
আমি কি করি?
I see that the person is a thief, then I start to bark and I like frighten that the person will go away.
কুত্তার তো এই তো কাজ।
So this is what the dogs do.
ব্যক্তি
If some stranger comes, a known person,
পার্সন ব্যক্তি আসে, অপরিচিত ব্যক্তি আসে, কুত্তা সেখানে ঝাঁপতে পারে,
the dog
ভালো লোক, তাই না?
will try to make that person go away barking.
Fear of
Even if the person is a thief or maybe not, but the dog will.
সাবধান।
That's why people also put a sign sometimes in their door, beware of the angry dog or like that.
এখন দেখুন দাদা বলে ঠিক আছে আমি তোমার কার্য করে দেখি,
So the donkey said, okay, I will do your job now.
হ্যাঁ চিৎকার করো, মালিক জেগে যাবে, মালিক জেগে আমাকে খুব আদর করবে।
So any person like a thief comes, I will bark, and then the thief will go away. Then the owner will wake up and he'll embrace me. He'll be happy. The dog said, "No, no, don't do that. This is not your job, not your duty. You have to do according to your eligibility. It will be good. Otherwise, it will be not good. If you do opposite, then it won't be good. Actually, you'll be beaten. You'll get beaten." But the donkey didn't want to accept. You know, because a donkey is a donkey. Stupid, isn't it? Donkey means stupid. Nothing else. So the donkey insisted, "I will do your job. I will, when if thief comes, I will make noise and I will wake up our owner and send him away." So that night a thief came. But the dog was only seeing, oh yeah, because today the donkey will have to make him go away. So the owner was sleeping and the donkey started hanko, because he doesn't bark, right, the donkey, but he does this noise, hanko. The owner like, what is this stupid donkey making noise at this late a time? Why is he making this a lot of sound? Oh my. So the owner wake up angry. Then he took a stick and he beat so much the donkey. So the donkey was, remember that, so the donkey wanted to wake him up because he thought, oh, a thief came. But the owner beat up the donkey. He beat him so much that the donkey died. So in this story explains how we have to do things according to our eligibility. This sloka also in the Bhagavatam says same. This sloka explains. And also, if the dog also performs the duty of the donkey, will also be good. This explains, it's explained in the Shastra. So, only the gopis are qualified for the pastimes in Vrindavan. Lakshmi-devi is not qualified. If she's not qualified, and if she would be taken along, then the fruit will, like it wouldn't happen something good, because she was not qualified. So if Lakshmi-devi was taken along, it wouldn't be productive or good. So Lakshmi-devi is a devotee in opulence mood, but the gopis, they are devotees in Shringara Ras, conjugal moods. So it's opposite. So that's why she didn't go. She shouldn't go. Only the gopis, they can steal Krishna's mind. Vrindavan is the place of sweet pastimes of Krishna. Mahaprabhu also asked one question. Okay, Lakshmi-devi was not qualified, okay. Then Mahaprabhu is asking. But he went with Subhadra and Baladeva. Okay, Lakshmi-devi was not taken along. But so why did he take Subhadra and Baladeva then? But so Lakshmi-devi was thinking, if his sister will go, it will be very good, because the women are very, they have a special quality. Women cannot keep secrets at all. This actually comes from the Mahabharata. Yudhishthira Maharaj, he cursed Kunti. He told Kunti, from now on, no women will be able to keep any secret in their hearts. So when Karna was killed in the Mahabharata war, so Yudhishthira Maharaj saw Kunti crying. Then Yudhishthira Maharaj asked Kunti, why are you crying? Then Kunti told Yudhishthira Maharaj, hey Yudhishthira, actually Karna is my oldest son. When I was still like a virgin, I chanted Surya mantra and Karna was born. But I was not married yet, I was a virgin, so I just put Karna in the stream of the water of the river. So then he was found by a charioteer called Adirat, and he was raised by them, this family of charioteers. Then Yudhishthira Maharaj said, Mom, why didn't you tell this before to us? Why didn't you tell us this before this Mahabharata war, that Karna was our oldest son, elder son? If we knew that he was our elder son, then the kingdom will be given to him. We didn't even have to fight, because the oldest son should be the king. So I'm not the oldest son, so Karna was older than me. So why didn't you tell this before? Why are you keeping this great secret? So Yudhishthira Maharaj told something to Kunti, but actually to all women. He said, from now on, no women will be able to keep anything in their hearts for a long time. They won't be able to do that. Just like if you eat mercury, for example, if you eat mercury, consume mercury, you cannot keep it in your body. No, mercury is something which is inside the thermometer. You cannot keep that substance in your body. If mercury comes inside your body, somehow it will come out of your body by any means. So in the same way. So women, they have this beautiful quality. Huh? Until nowadays, women cannot keep any secret. One day or another, this will come out. The truth will come out. Isn't it? Okay, so why I'm saying this? Because Lakshmi-devi thought if Subhadra will go along, one day Subhadra will tell me where did he went or what did he do. Maybe Krishna would go, he would lie or omit. Because Krishna told Lakshmi, I'm just going somewhere to repair my health. So no, just change airs and go to a solitary place, change some airs. But where was he going specifically? Krishna didn't mention to Lakshmi. So Lakshmi-devi was worried. So she said, Subhadra, you go alone. Because one day she'll tell me where did he go to. So Lakshmi-devi is very clever. She's not stupid. She's really clever. She just sent a spy for her. Subhadra is a woman. She'll be like a spy for me. She'll tell me later what. One day or another, she'll tell me what he was doing because she's a woman. And it's this special quality of a woman. They cannot keep secrets. Okay, maybe for some time she'll hide, but somehow or another, later on she'll tell me. So Lakshmi-devi was thinking, okay, so better you go also along, you'd better go along. Okay, so Subhadra was taking because of this. But why the older brother also went? Why he took Baladeva also? Because then Baladeva Prabhu would be able to serve Krishna if needed. Yesterday I said that Baladeva is Akhanda Guru Tata. Baladeva Prabhu is directly the embodiment of service to Krishna. Prabhupada also told Baladeva Tata is Guru Tata. And what is Guru Tata? The embodiment of Krishna's Seva. Although there is no difference between Krishna and Balaram, still Baladeva Tata is Krishna Seva Murta Vigraha, the embodiment of the tendency to serve Krishna. Wherever Krishna goes, Baladeva also goes. Why? Because Baladeva is the servant, he has the motive to serve Krishna. Although he is also Bhagavad Tata, he has the tendency to serve in his heart. So Bhagavata explains, Shastra explains that Baladeva Prabhu, he serves Krishna in so many ways, but especially in 10 special ways. He is his asan, his seat, his ornaments, his sandals, his garments, even his wooden sandals, his shoes. Baladeva Prabhu, even his umbrella, his chamar, everything. For Krishna, even the sacred thread also. Sacred thread is also Baladeva Prabhu. Anantadev Bhagavan appears in the form of the sacred thread. Sacred thread. So in the form of Ananta Shesh, Bhagavan is serving. So Baladeva is also serving Bhagavan in the form of the bed of snakes, Sheshnag, right? So Lakshmi-devi was thinking, if Krishna goes anywhere, Baladeva will be able to serve him. So a brahmacharini cannot serve the sannyasis in all moments. But if a brahmachari goes along, he can serve the sannyasi. So brahmacharini, for example, she can never massage or something like that the sannyasi, isn't it? But the brahmachari can serve his feet. So Baladeva Prabhu is a man and Krishna is a man. So to serve Krishna need also a man. Baladeva Prabhu would be able to serve. Mahaprabhu is also asking. Okay, Lakshmi-devi, she's not qualified to serve in Vrindavan. So why is she angry? Then Swarupa Damodara said, listen. So verse 127, Madhya Lila, chapter 14. So he's saying, when someone has too much love in their heart, so a girl afflicted by love has the nature to become immediately angry upon finding any neglect on the part of her lover.
এটা হচ্ছে প্রেমের লক্ষণ।
This is a symptom of love.
There are some symptoms of the divine love. প্রেমের কতগুলো লক্ষণ রয়েছে, তাই না? সেই প্রেমের একটা লক্ষণ কি না, প্রিয়র যে
So one symptom of the divine love,
কোনো প্রকার উপেক্ষা করে,
if your beloved neglects you somehow,
বা
you will become angry.
করে, তাহলে তার হৃদয়ের মধ্যে কি হয়, একটা ক্রোধ সঞ্চার হয়।
You become angry.
ক্রোধটা কি না, প্রিয়ত্ব হেতু ক্রোধ হয়। হ্যাঁ, আমি এত ভালোবাসি আর তিনি আমাকে কেন উপেক্ষা কেন করেন?
Okay, I love you and why are you neglecting me?
এটা তার মনের মধ্যে প্রশ্ন জাগে।
Many questions will come.
তাই না? যখন কৃষ্ণ রাজ থেকে অন্তর্ধান হয়ে গেলেন,
So when Krishna disappeared from the residence, for example,
কৃষ্ণের বিরহে সেখানে রাসগীতা মানে কি বলে,
the gopis, they
গীত হলো, সেখানে
sang the Gopi Gita. Then Krishna appeared. Then when Krishna appeared back in front of the gopis was so angry with Krishna.
বিশেষ করে রাধারানীর পক্ষ যারা,
Especially the group of Shrimati Radhika.
অত্যন্ত কৃষ্ণের প্রতি
They were so angry with Krishna.
কেউ নিজে
And how they were showing this anger? They were even biting their own lips.
অষ্টটাকে কাটছে।
They're cutting their lips.
Some gopis are very angry with Krishna and cutting their lips with their teeth. হ্যাঁ, আমরা তোকে দেখে নিলাম। হ্যাঁ, ক্রোধ যখন
When it's so angry.
ছেলের উপর যখন ক্রোধ করে না, মায়ের করে বেটা
Like when a mother is angry with her son, sit down, like this.
শুনছো না, দেখছি। মাও সেখানে
You listen to me. Like the mother also becomes angry with her son.
প্রতি
Why a mother becomes angry with her kid? Because of the love she has.
জন্য শাসন করে।
That's why she disciplines and chastises him.
কি কথা বলা,
So in Bengali we say that
শাসন করে তাহার সাজে সোহাগ করে। হ্যাঁ,
those who chastise you actually because they love you.
স্নেহাস্পদ ব্যক্তি হন, হ্যাঁ, তাকে আমি শাসন করি। যিনি আমার স্নেহাস্পদ নয়,
If you don't have affection towards someone, then you won't chastise that person.
জানি তোকে শাসন করলে কিছু ফল হবে না,
Because you know there's no benefit in chastising that person.
নেমো হয়ে যাবে, কিছু কার্যে লাগবে না,
It will not give any benefit or result.
উলুবনে মুক্তা ছড়ানো হয়ে যাবে। হ্যাঁ, কোনো কার্যে হবে না সেখানে। হ্যাঁ, এই জন্য শাসন তাকেই করো যে যাকে তুমি প্রীতি করো,
So you will chastise those who you love.
মানতে চেষ্টা,
Those who will also accept your discipline.
তিনি আমাকেই শাসন করেছেন। এই বুদ্ধিটা যদি আসে তার মধ্যে, সত্যমরা বলা হয়েছে তাকে তুমি শাসন করো,
So Shastra says then you chastise that person.
তাই না? আর যাকে শাসন করলে উল্টা ফল হয়ে যাবে, আবার
But if you know that if you chastise that person, it will be opposite results.
দ্রুহ আচরণ করবে,
The person will.
এই ব্যক্তিকে শাসন করে কিছু লাভ হয় না।
There's no benefit in chastising someone who won't accept your discipline.
আপনার ছেলে মেয়েদের কখন শাসন করবেন, কতক্ষণ পর্যন্ত শাসন করবেন? এই জন্য শাস্ত্রের মধ্যে বলা হয়েছে 5 বছর পর্যন্ত ওকে কি
So actually, until your son is 5,
করো,
you should only give love and affection.
আদর করো,
From baby until 5 years old,
আবার চেষ্টা করো।
try to give a lot of love and affection. But 5 to 10 years old, then you discipline and chastise your son a lot.
বুঝাও বুঝাও, শাসন করো।
Chastise, discipline your son.
থেকে
From 5,
থেকে 10
okay, so
পর্যন্ত ছেলেদের পিটতে নাই, মারতে নাই,
okay, from 1 to 10, you should not beat your son.
করেছে সহে নিতে হয় সেখানে।
Tolerate.
হ্যাঁ, আবার যখন 5 থেকে 10 বছর মানে কত বছর,
Okay, so 1 to 5, sorry. Then 5 to 15.
এক মানে 5 থেকে 15 বছর বয়স যখন হচ্ছে,
Yeah, 5 to 15 for 10 years. Then you chastise the son, your children. From 5 to 15. Oh, this is not proper, this and that. Chastising.
সেখানে শাসন করতে হয়।
Then you discipline and chastise your children. But after 15 years old,
সেখানে শাসনের কথা,
then you no use to chastise. You have to honor your son and daughter like a friend.
বন্ধুর মতো তাকে সম্মান করতে
Like a friend.
হয়। এগুলো শাস্ত্রের মধ্যে বলা।
Shastra explains this.
আবার যখন 20-22 বছর 21 বছর হয়ে যায়,
And after 20 years old,
লাগাম ছেড়ে দিয়ে চাকরি করো,
then you allow him to do whatever he
যা
wants.
করো তুমি করো, তোমার কর্ম তুমি ভোগো।
You do your own karma, I have nothing to do.
তুমি যদি মদ খাও তুমি মরবে,
If you want to like drink, you do, you die, I'm not.
ছেলে যদি এসে এমন হয়ে যায় তখন আর মানে আউট অফ কন্ট্রোল,
It's out of control at that age. There's no benefit in trying to control your son or daughter if they're,
উপকারী হয়ে যায়।
like the person becomes maybe a Dundukari, your son will become a Dundukari.
চলো আমার যে কথা
Anyway.
এখানে কি বলছেন সর্বদামোদর তাই বলছেন প্রেমবতীর এই তো স্বভাব
So Swarupa Damodar is saying, this is a symptom of someone who loves. The person will be angry.
এর মধ্যে কি হয় আপনি প্রিয়জনের প্রতি সেখানে ক্রোধ আসে
If the person loves so much, then become angry with that person. Why? Oh, I love you and you are neglecting me. Why?
সেখানে কোনো রিভেঞ্জের কথা বলা হয়নি
It's not a matter of revenge. It's not that.
টেক রিভেঞ্জ
Oh, sorry. It's not a matter of revenge.
এটা কিসের জন্য বলা হচ্ছে
Is what?
প্রেমের একটা লক্ষণ
Actually, a symptom of love.
স্বরূপে প্রেমবতীর এই তো স্বভাব কান্তের উদ্দেশ্যে লেসে হয় ক্রোধ ভাব যে কৃষ্ণ লক্ষ্মী দেবীর প্রতি এ তো উদাসীনতা কেন হলেন লক্ষ্মী দেবী কৃষ্ণকে ভালোবাসেন
Lakshmi-devi loves Krishna.
পতিকে ভালোবাসছেন
So the wife loves the husband.
পতি
And the husband
ভালোবাসছেন না এই জন্য তার মধ্যে কি হয়ে গেল
is not like loving her back or treating her nicely, so she is angry.
এইটাকে কি বলছেন ক্রোধ এখানে একটা সুন্দর কথা আপনাদের জানেন
So there is a beautiful story here.
একটা ক্রোধ
Actually, one thing is anger,
এর আভাস আর একটা শুদ্ধ
Krodha, then premera-abhasa, then shuddha-prema.
কিছু ক্রোধ হয়েছে
So for example, Lakshmi-devi, she had this anger.
কখন হয়
So when we have anger, Krodha,
ক্রোধ কখন হয়
when?
গীতাতে মধ্যে আছে
Gita explains when do we have anger.
এসো ক্রোধ এসো রজগুণ সময় কাম ক্রোধ আদি এগুলো রজগুণ থেকে উৎপন্ন
Lust and anger come from mode of Raja, passion. If you want something and someone gives some obstacle for you to get that, then you get angry. So this is the definition of anger.
মধ্যে যে বস্তুটা
Anger.
পেতে চায়
Like you want something in your mind, like you want to fulfill something, and if you don't,
সৃষ্টি করে
cannot do what you wanted, or some obstacle for what you wanted, then you become angry.
একটা ছেলে
Example,
দেখে
a boy wants to touch the fire.
হ্যাঁ ওই আগুনটাকে ধরতে যাচ্ছে
So the boy is running to touch the fire. Then the mother will say, no,
হাতটা
we'll take the boy out from the fire. Say,
পড়ে যাবে
son, you'll burn your hands. But the boy doesn't understand.
ওটা কি করছে
The boy,
আগুনটাকে ধরতে
again and again, he wants to touch the fire.
ছেলেটা মাংস
Then mother even beats the son, like slaps. Don't do that. But and then the boy is like even beating the mother, like like "Wah!" Like the baby becomes anger
পেতে চাইছে
because the baby wants to touch the fire and the mother is giving an obstacle.
হয় যেখানে আমার প্রাপ্য
So we become angry
কই
when there's someone giving some obstacle for what you want to get.
সেই বস্তুর মধ্যে কেউ যদি বাধা সৃষ্টি করে সেখানে ক্রোধ হয় সেটা ভালোই আর খারাপ হয় হ্যাঁ ভালো মন্দ বিচার করতে পারে না
So I'm not talking about what is good or bad, but
ক্রোধটা সেখানেই না
anger is manifested because of this.
পৃথিবীর হৃদয়ের মধ্যে কেন ক্রোধ আসছে
So Lakshmi-devi, she felt this anger
যেতে চাই আর কৃষ্ণ আমাকে নিয়ে গেল
because she thought,
তাও স্বীকার করলাম হ্যাঁ
Like-
আবার আমি কৃষ্ণের
Krishna is neglecting me.
কিছু পেলাম না
Krishna went somewhere and he didn't even send a message to me.
5 দিন হয়ে গেল
My husband has gone somewhere for 5 days. He didn't even send one message to me and nothing, so she was angry. This is like symptom of love.
আরে কেমন করে পৌঁছলে
He could have at least sent a message, oh,
সেফলি
I arrived safely. At least this he could have told.
ছোট্ট লিখে যাও
Just 2 words, write. Nowadays in the phone, so quickly you write something.
একটা তো আপনি একটা দিতে পারেন
You can just send a text. I've arrived safely.
আচ্ছা এখানেই তো লিখে দিতে
He
পারেন
could have at least written these 2 words,
কিছুই লিখলেন না গেল তো গেল কতদিন 5 দিন হয়ে গেল
But 5 days have passed,
5 রাত প্রায়
5 nights,
কিছু সমাচার
and he didn't even send any message at all.
এটা হচ্ছে প্রেমের লক্ষণ
So this is a symptom of love actually.
লক্ষ্মী দেবীর চাইছেন যে তিনি কিভাবে পৌঁছলেন
Lakshmi-devi wanted to know if she was okay,
কোনো সমাচার নেই
but he didn't even send any message.
অসুস্থ শরীর ছিল
He was sick before, right? So he went somewhere sick. He was still sick.
এগুলো এখান তো জ্বর ছিল
He wanted to be better.
শরীর খারাপ ছিল কয়দিন 14 দিন হ্যাঁ আবার সেই
So his body was unwell, ill for 14 days. He went somewhere
গেল কি না
to try to be better, to become better from the disease. And he didn't even send a message if he's still sick or not.
বলি না
Like, is he better or not?
জ্ঞান নাই পতি যখন ঝগড়া হয় তো এইগুলোই তো হয় বাট তোমার একটু আক্কেল জ্ঞান নেই
So wife and husband, they have these arguments.
শুনেছো
Like, you don't have,
তোমার কিছু আক্কেল জ্ঞান নেই একটু
you don't know.
5 5 দিন হয়ে চলে গেল,
You don't know. Number things, huh? You go for 5 days somewhere, you're not even send me a message.
আছে, আর ওখানে তুমি কেমন আছো?
How are you there? How are we here? I'm waiting for you whole day and you don't even think about us.
বলে কি মা বলে কি বলে?
So your mom would tell this to your father, huh? So these arguments happen in the house because of this.
তোমার একটু আক্কেল করতে, হ্যাঁ? You have no common sense. আমি তোমার জন্য চিন্তা করি,
Do you have no common sense? I'm worrying for you for so much time.
ফুর্তিতে রয়েছে কোথায়?
And you're just happy there.
তো খবর দিবে তো,
At least send some news, some
ঠিকভাবে পৌঁছে
that you have reached well, everything's okay.
দিলে আমার মনের মধ্যে শান্তি হয়।
Then it will be pacified in our mind.
না নিয়ে গেলে না গেলে কোনো না পারবে, কিন্তু তোমার তো কিভাবে পৌঁছাতে খবরটা দিবে।
At least some news about how you arrived. So Lakshmi-devi is saying.
কোনো খবরই নেই, 5টা দিন গেল বাবা।
After 5 days have passed, then he didn't even send any message to us.
মনে চিন্তা করছে,
So Lakshmi-devi
সঙ্গে গিয়েছে আর সঙ্গে আছে না, ওদের দণ্ড দিতে হবে।
was thinking, I have to chastise the one he's with him, like those who are with him.
কাছে যারা আশপাশে রয়েছে তাদের দণ্ড দিয়ে ওরাই সে কোনো সমাচার দেয়। ক্রোধটা দেখুন, পতির উপর ক্রোধ হয়েছে, আবার সেই ক্রোধটা গিয়ে কোথায় পড়ছে না, পতির সঙ্গে যা যে সকল রোগ রয়েছে।
So she was angry with the husband, but then this is also spread, and now she was also angry with those who were with her husband. So
সাজন সেজে চলছে। এখানে একটা তত্ত্ব বিচার,
So Lakshmi-devi she dressed up, and there's a Tata Siddhanta here.
ক্রোধ দেখানো।
Lakshmi-devi, she was angry, Krodha.
আর দ্বারকার মধ্যে
But in Dvaraka,
কে বলে এর মধ্যে কে বলে সত্যভামার মধ্যে সে ক্রোধ, কিন্তু সেটা ক্রোধ নয়, সেটা হচ্ছে
Satyabhama doesn't have actually Krodha, anger. She has prema-abhasa,
পূর্ণত
semblance of prem.
না ব্রজের
But this manifests completely in the gopis of Braj.
জনের মধ্যে শ্রীমতী রাধিকা
Especially Srimati Radhika has the real man.
বলা হয়েছে শাস্ত্রের মধ্যে।
Shastra explains Krodha, anger,
আভাস
premera-abhasa, semblance of prem, and shuddha-prema, the pure manifestation of prem. So the anger you see in Vaikuntha,
ক্রোধ থেকে হচ্ছে, কেন ক্রোধ হচ্ছে না, প্রেমের একটা
yeah, okay, the Krodha anger is a symptom of love, but not from the Shuddha love, the pure prem.
মধ্যে সেটা হচ্ছে শুদ্ধতা আসছে না,
But in Dvaraka,
হচ্ছে কি আভাস।
the love they have there, this man, not like they become with this anger, but not actually anger. This is from prema-abhasa, from this semblance of love, semblance of man they have there.
শুদ্ধ
But in gopis of Vrindavana, they have the shuddha-prema, pure manifestation of love.
সব জানে।
So everybody knows the story, but what about the Tata Siddhanta?
কাহিনীটা সাধারণ লোকের জন্য একটু আকৃষ্ট করা
Actually, the stories are only to attract normal people.
কথা শুনিয়ে দিই।
That's why I told the story of the donkey and the
এই জন্য
dog.
বলছে, একটা হচ্ছে ক্রোধ,
So one thing is Krodha, another is premera-abhasa, and another shuddha-prema.
কে বলে বৈকুণ্ঠের মধ্যে লক্ষ্মী দেবীর সেটা হচ্ছে ক্রোধ দেখানো হয়েছে,
So we see this
প্রেমের একটা অংশ, কিন্তু শুদ্ধ প্রেম।
manifestation of love of Lakshmi-devi in Vaikuntha, this anger, Krodha, but it's not shuddha-prema, pure love. Why not? Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami explains.
সমারোহের সহিত বহু দাস দাসী সহ লক্ষ্মীর আগমন। লক্ষ্মী এখন পতিকে খুঁজতে চলে এসেছেন।
So Lakshmi-devi went to search for her husband. How did she went to search him?
সুবর্ণের চৌদলায় করি আরোহণ, ছত্র চামর ধ্বজা পতাকার গণ, নানা বাদ্যে আগে বাজে দেবদাসী গণ, তাম্বুল সম্পট ঝাড়ি বেজন চামর, সাথে দাস দাতি শত আর দিব্য ভূষণ, অনেক ঐশ্বর্য সঙ্গে বহু পরিবার, ক্রুদ্ধ হইয়া লক্ষ্মী দেবী আইল সিংহদ্বার। লক্ষ্মী দেবী এখন ক্রোধে এখন প্রতিদেবীকে খোঁজার জন্য চলছে।
So she was very angry and she went to search for her husband. Here's explaining how did she went to search for him. She was wearing beautiful clothes. Her palanquin was all ornamented like a queen, right?
পতির খোঁজের জন্য কোথায় যাচ্ছে?
So she went to search for her husband.
চলে।
She went to Sundarachal,
আর কিসে করে যাচ্ছেন? পায়ে হেঁটে যাচ্ছেন না,
and she was not walking to go there.
সোনার পালকি।
She went in a golden palanquin.
হ্যাঁ, এই যে বলছে হেন কালে খচিত বিবিধ রতন, সুবর্ণে
Bedecked with a variety of jewels.
গোলায় বসে যাচ্ছে,
Palanquin which is taken in someone's shoulder.
পালকি নিয়ে যাচ্ছে। আর ছত্র চামর
So this verse 129, chapter 14, Madhya Lila. And some servants were even carrying an umbrella over her head. Also they were fanning her with chamar. She was also chewing pan, betel nuts. Tambul samput means they were carrying water pitchers for her, like some place to spit the tambul, the betel nuts, and it was made of gold, this pot that she would spit. And Lakshmi-devi was relaxed in being taken in the palanquin. She was wearing beautiful ornaments of gold and beautiful clothes. Why? Because Lakshmi-devi is a Maharani. So she will not go by foot, right? Go on foot. So many servants with her. Not only one, but many servants. So she was wearing also many ornaments, beautiful necklaces and jewels and... So like this, she arrived in the temple of Jagannath. Not the temple of Jagannath. She was coming from the temple of Jagannath, Singhadwar. So Mahaprabhu saw this scene and he left. Interesting, huh? So the servants of Jagannatha, so Lakshmi-devi gave order and said, arrest them. So all the servants of Jagannath, they were arrested. Then what happened? Then they insulted them, and also servants of Lakshmi-devi insulted the servants of Jagannath and also bound them. Chastising also. Calling their names. Who? So the servants of Lakshmi-devi were calling them names. So Mahaprabhu saw this and he started laughing. So Lakshmi-devi said she was feeling man, anger. But actually it was not man, was anger. So Shastra explains, one thing is man, mana-abhasa and Krodha. So Krodha, anger, mana-abhasa, semblance of man, and man is not the same. So Lakshmi-devi, she's manifesting Krodha, anger. But Satyabhama, she manifests mana-abhasa, semblance of man. In the Brihad Bhagavatamrita, we see this explanation of the mana-abhasa of Satyabhama. When Krishna manifested Vrindavana, when Satyabhama saw Krishna in Vrindavana, she became so angry with Vamya Bhav, these opposite moods. So Satyabhama thought, oh, Krishna loves these Brajabasis, these gopis. So Satyabhama became so angry. Then Satyabhama went to the Kopa Griha, that place she goes to be angry, and she took away all her clothes, beautiful ornaments, and then Krishna was in the Sudharma Sabha, his assembly house. He asked, where is Satyabhama? Uddhava told Krishna, Prabhu, because you manifest that beautiful Vrindavana and the gopis' love, especially your love for the gopis. Satyabhama saw all this. She became with man. So she got man, she like angry. And Krishna said, where is she? Then Uddhava said, she's in the Kopagriha, the like room of to become angry. And she took out all her beautiful clothes out and her ornaments. She's there being angry, like sulky. Then Krishna was so angry and said, Uddhava, go there immediately and tell Satyabhama that if she does not give up this anger, this sulky mood, if she's not here quickly in a beautiful clothes and dressed up, if she does not come, I will give her up forever. I'll give her up. Krishna was so serious. Uddhav went and told Satyabhama, Satyabhama, Krishna is really serious and grave. Just stop being sulky and go back. Dress up and come. Go. Otherwise Krishna will forsake you forever. He'll divorce you. Hearing this, Satyabhama was trembling with fear. Satyabhama, immediately she dressed up, beautiful clothes of queen. She appeared in the Sudharma Sabha and she sat in the back. Krishna saw her and became so angry. Krishna said, "Hey, daughter of Satrajit, Satyabhama, you think you want to compare the love I have with the gopis to the love I have for you? Your love doesn't come, like it's nothing compared to the love of the gopis. And you think your love is in comparison with the love I have for the gopis." Krishna told many things. So the man of Satyabhama is not actually man, it's mana-abhasa, semblance of man. Why? Because Krishna just spoke this and immediately her man disappeared. And they were afraid that Krishna would give them up, like forsake them. But in Vrindavan, the shuddha man, the pure man, from this pure prema of the gopis. So sometimes Krishna tells gopis and says, "Gopis, you all time call me names, saying that I'm a devotee and so many things insult me. So I'll not come back tomorrow." Then gopis tell Krishna, who saw tomorrow? From now on, just now, get out of here. Immediately. Gopis say, "Get out of here right now. Madhav, get out of here now. Get out from our kunja. We don't want to hear your cheating talks, cheating things." Then Krishna falls at the feet of the gopis. Look, Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is worshipped by by Brahma and demigods. Now he is falling at the feet of Srimati Radhika and praying with humble words to her. Like Jayadeva Goswami in the Gita Govinda, he explains all this. Our Goswamis also in their books. Prabhupada Saraswati in his Radha Rasudhanidhi also he explains. So the highest limit of love we see in Srimati Radhika. So actually this Vamya-bhav, this opposite mood, actually is making their love even higher increase. And reaches up until like this Divya Unmada Dasha, this transcendental madness of Srimati Radhika we see in the Brahmara Gita. Beautiful verses of Brahmara Gita. So this is the highest manifestation of love in the gopis. Gopis is externally they show man, sulky mood, but in their hearts they have so much special love for Krishna. So I'm saying that the love of the man of Lakshmi-devi is not actually man, it's Krodha. Because she's not following even the symptoms of real man. There is a definition of real man. So what Lakshmi-devi is doing is actually anger, Krodha. Why? First of all, she's going to search for her husband. How she's going? Full of opulence, like in a... I am not an ordinary person, she's thinking. So she's still establishing her own opulence. So here he explains. Lakshmi-devi is wearing gold, full of many servants, being fanned. This is not the real symptom of man, when you're all dressed up. Actually, she's showing off her opulence. So that's why Mahaprabhu saw, and he was covering his mouth, laughing, laughing and covering his mouth. Mahaprabhu himself said also. He covered his mouth laughing. What they are doing? What she's doing? Is this man of Lakshmi-devi? What? Then what did Swarupa Damodara say? He said, Prabhu, Swarupa Damodara said, verse 136. Actually, when the beloved is feeling man, real man, she'll give up all her beautiful clothes and ornaments, like she'll not dress up. So what Lakshmi-devi is showing actually is anger. Verse 137, chapter 14, Madhya Lila. When a woman is neglected and disappointed out of egoistic pride, she gives up her ornaments and morosely sits down on the ground, marking lines on it with her nails. But Lakshmi-devi, she's not wearing bad, simple clothes. She's even chewing pan, betel nuts. And some servant bringing a pot for her to spit the betel nuts. She's sitting relaxed. She was even been carrying a palanquin. She was not even walking. That's why Mahaprabhu is laughing. 138. I've heard of this kind of pride in Satyabhama, Krishna's proudest queen, and I have also heard of it in the gopis of Vrindavana, who are the reservoirs of all transcendental mellows. Beautiful kathas. Swarupa Damodara told in details the speciality of the Braja Prem. The speciality of the love of Dvaraka, and about the mana of Lakshmi-devi in Vaikuntha. So time's up. I'll stop here. We must know all this. Types of man, what is real man? So when you have this realization, if I do man, like the beloved knows that actually she can control her beloved with this man. Like Srimati Radhika, she has strong faith. If I do man, if I become angry, Krishna certainly will come and try to pacify my man. He will come to pacify my man. Even if I call him names, he will also come and apologize later. Like he'll not be offended and just come back. But in wedded life, it's not like that. Wife is angry and wife maybe call her husband name, and her husband just beats the wife and then finish the man of the wife. So anger looks like some man, but it's not actually man. Actually, there's no man in Swakya, wedded love. Man only manifests beautiful in a beautiful way in Parakya, paramour moods. So Parakya above has 4 infallible weapons. 1, Vamata, opposite mood. Durlabhata, very rare to meet. Prachana Kamakta, hidden love. And Nibaranata, the obstacles imposed. So we only see this in the Parakya, Paramur mood.
সেখানে বাম্যতা থাকে স্বকীয়ার মধ্যে কি থাকে
But in Swakya, there is no Vamata, this opposite mood. Because the wife depends on the husband.
যাও তুমি চলে যাও কি করবে
So if the husband wants to kick her out of the house, what she'll do?
কি বলে বেলতলা হ্যাঁ ঘুরে ঘুরে ওইখানে আসতে হবে কিন্তু যেখানে পরকেত্তা
Like she'll have to come back, she'll have to accept what he's saying. But in the Parakya Paramur, there's not this. This is not there.
সুন্দর বিচার রয়েছে এই জন্য
Shastra explains
অপেক্ষা পরকেত্তের বিশেষ
how Parakya is more like higher and more sweet than Swakya, wedded love. But it's not from this world. This is a transcendental world thing.
মধ্যে পরকেত্তা হয় না
In this world, there is no Paramur mood. If we see Paramur mood in this world, it's actually a thing which is sinful and it will take you to hell and have to suffer. Paramur moods in this world. But in the transcendental world,
তো পরকীয়া বলে
there is the Aprakrita Parakya, transcendental Paramur mood.
ট্রান্সিডেন্টাল বরাবর অপ্রাকৃত সেখানে পরকেত্তা রয়েছে বুঝতে পারছি এই জন্য ভগবান যে লীলাগুলো করেছেন এই রাসলীলা এই রাসলীলার মধ্যে বিশেষ
So, the speciality of the Rasalila is actually this Parakya Bhav.
রাসলীলা হয় না
He cannot make a Rasalila with your wedded wife. You see, Krishna has 16,108 queens in Dvaraka. But why didn't he do Rasalila there with so many wives? Because of wedded love. But in Parakya there is these 4 qualities. Drulabhata, Vamata, Prachana-kamakta and Nibaranata. In Dvaraka this is not possible, this is not there. It's because he has the wedded love, Swakya Bhav there.
সম্বন্ধ রয়েছে
The relationship between wife and husband.
সেটার কথাই নেই
In Vaikuntha, no. Also no.
এই জন্য ব্রজের গতিগণের
So only in Braj with the Braja Gopis.
এই জন্য আমাদের বিশ্বনাথ চক্রবর্তী কি
Vishwanath Chakravarti is saying what?
ভগবান ব্রজেশে তনে তদ্ধামং বৃন্দাবন রম্মা কাচিত বচনা ব্রজবধূ বর্গণ জকল্পিতা শ্রীমদ্ ভাগবতং প্রমাণ অমলং প্রেম পুমাত্মহং শ্রী চৈতন্য মহাপ্রভুর মতমিদং তত্রাদরো ন পরহ এই যে পরকেত্তে গোপীগণের পরকেত্ত ভাব সেটা একমাত্র শ্রীমদ্ ভাগবতের মধ্যে দেখানো হয়েছে
We can only see this Parakya Bhav of the Gopis in the Srimad Bhagavatam.
এর মধ্যে রয়েছে অন্য কারোর মধ্যে
Only the Gopis, they have this, no one else.
ব্রজগোপীগণের মধ্যে আর সেই অমল পুরাণ শ্রীমদ্ ভাগবত তার
And the spotless Purana Srimad Bhagavatam gives evidence of this love of the Gopis.
প্রেম প্রাপ্তি করার জন্য উদ্ধবাদী বড় বড় রোগ
Uddhava and great personalities are all praying, trying to attain this Paramur moods of the Gopis.
গোবিন্দ এব নিখিলাত্মনিরূঢ় ভাব বাঞ্ছন্তি জগভূ মুনয়ো বয়ঞ্চ কিং ব্রহ্ম জন্ম ভীর অনন্ত কথা রসস্য এই রাসলীলাকে বলেছে অনন্ত লীলা বলে
Rasalila is also called Ananta Lila.
এই রাসলীলা কথার মধ্যে যার রুচি হয় না
So if you don't have taste for Rasalila,
কারণ ব্যর্থ বলা
your life as a human being is completely useless.
एता परां तनुभुभु भुविपुपगद्ध गोविंद एव निखिलात्मे रूढ़भावा बांछन्ति जगभूयो मुनय बयञ्च उद्धव বলছেন বড় বড় মুনি লোক
Uddhava says that even great personalities like Brahma, Shiva, etc.,
এই ব্রজগণের এই ব্রজবাসীগণের বা ব্রজগোপীগণের পরকেত্ত প্রেমের একটা ধূল পাওয়ার জন্য
they are eager to attain
চেষ্টা করছেন
this foot dust of the Gopis and this prema of Gopis. They are performing hard austerities for that.
एता परां तनुभुभु भुविपुपगद्ध गोविंद एव निखिलात्मने रूढ़भावा बांछन्ति जगभूयो मुनय बयञ्च किं ब्रह्म जन्मवीर अनंत कथा रस अनंत कथा सीता रुचि ना हो
So if you don't have taste for Rasalila Kata, your life is useless.
मनुष्य जन्म में लाभ की हो
What is the benefit of being born as a human being?
रासलीला कथा और विष्णु चक्र
Ananta Kata means Rasalila Kata.
अनंत कथा
Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explains
तो इति अनंत
the pastime without an end
रासलीला के
means actually Rasalila Kata, Ananta Lila.
तदीय प्रियाय नव अनंत लीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं पढ़ाई जे ना अनंत लीला शब्द मध्य विशेष विशेष लाभ কি হলো কিছু লাভ হলো এখন আসা যাওয়া কেবল 7 বার আর কিছু
No benefit in being born as a human being if you don't have taste for Rasalila Kata. You're just coming and going in this material world in the cycle of repeated birth and death. No benefit.
তবে ভজন সাধন সাধন করতে হবে
So if we do bhajan sadhana,
যে আমাদের ওই রাসলীলা কথাতে রুচি হবে।
so we have to do bhajan sadhana to develop taste for Raslila Katha. When will we have taste for Raslila Katha? When we'll have Shraddha, Sadhusanga, Bhajana, Kriya, Narta, Nivritti, Nista, Ruchi, Shakti. When we attain the stage of bhav.
না হলে হবে না। এইগুলো ভজনের ক্রম দেখানো হয়েছে।
So we have to, there's a sequence of bhajan, all these levels. From Shraddha to Ashakti, this is sadhan. Then bhav is kripa sadhya, comes by from mercy. And prema is the goal.
এই সকল কথাগুলো আমাদের শাস্ত্রের মধ্যে বলা হয়েছে।
Shastra explains all that.
অধিকার না হয়ে আবার রাসলীলা কথা
So if you're not qualified and you
বেশি আগ্রহ দেখা যায়,
is so much eager for Rasalila Katha, then it won't be
অধিকার প্রাপ্ত করতে
good. Also, you need to attain this adhikar, eligibility. Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains, if you're not yet qualified and you want to hear and glorify Rasalila Katha, then the opposite result will come. Lust and anger will actually come and take your heart completely. That's why to get this qualification, we have to serve Gurudeva and do bhajan slowly. Then you can develop until like a Shakti, then Bhav. Then you'll be qualified. Then you'll be able to realize your own Siddha Deha, the Gopi Bhava also. So we have to attain this qualification. Adhikar. So if somebody who is not qualified is discussing Rasalila Katha, the opposite result will come, like a bad result will come. Actually, the person will fall down. Like the tendency to sin, also like the Sahajiyas, Babaji, Mamataji, then Pitaji, then finish. Like you think these material desires will come. And then your human being life will go useless, you'll go to hell. So we have to follow all the pure behavior slowly, and then doing bhajana slowly. From Shraddha you go up until Ashakti, then Ashakti Bhav, then you'll be able to realize, then you can get this, then you get this realization. Oh, this qualification, adhikar. Jai Sri Radhe.
ট্রান্সলেট করো, ট্রান্সলেট করতে পেরেছো?
Are you translating?